Hi again everybody, it's really nice to be with you again. So I hope you enjoyed music last time. I absolutely loved it. I made some very weird sounds. I hope you did too. Hope you made yourself sound like a dinosaur. This time I'm going to teach you some basic musical notation. It's called rhythm notation, and it's how we write down the lengths of the different notes, okay? It's quite complicated, but if I can show you some of this now, then as you go through school, you'll be able to be set up really well to try and remember some of this stuff and then to revisit it again at another time. So I thought I would show you some of this because I think it's a really useful thing to know. When we use rhythm, sometimes we clap. Sometimes we can play the drums, or there's so many different ways of making rhythms. We can use our bodies, we can use our mouths. There's loads of different ways we can do it. But in music, we need to know how long we're going to play those sounds for, don't we? So I'm going to teach you the names of some of the duration of the notes. This is called rhythm notation, okay? Have a look at this picture on the screen. This is a picture of a crotchet. A crotchet is worth one beat, and if we clap it, it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have a go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So a crotchet is worth one beat. Let's have a look at the next one. This is called a minim, and it looks like a crotchet, but it's not filled in the middle. It's called a minim, and it's worth 2 beats. So a minim sounds like this if we clap it. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can hear the duration, the length of the note is just a bit longer because it's worth 2. So it's the same length as 2 crotchets, but we stick them together and make it into 2 beats. Let's try clapping it together. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a minim, and it's worth 2 beats. We've got a crotchet that's worth 1 beat and a minim that's worth 2 beats. The next one that we're going to have a look at is called a semibreve. So just like a minim, it's not coloured in the middle, but it hasn't got a stick on it. A semibreve is worth 4 whole beats. Okay, so when we clap a semibreve, it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now imagine if you were playing a different instrument like a recorder or something like that, your note would go and last 4 beats. Okay, like this. So there's your semibreve, 4 beats. And the last one, these are called quavers. They're not crisps. You can't eat them. They're called quavers. Now what you'll see on the screen is 2 that are tied together at the top, or one on its own that's got a squiggly little stem. Now a quaver is worth half a beat, and it sounds like this. You have to count 1 and 2 and, so you get the half beats in there. It goes like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you can hear that it's a bit quicker. So we've got a crotchet that's worth 1 beat, a minim that's worth 2 beats, a semibreve that's worth 4 beats, and a quaver that's worth half a beat. What we're going to do is use some of that rhythm notation, what we've just learnt, and we're going to use dinosaur words to help us with our rhythm. So have a look at this picture. This is a stegosaurus, as you can see, and you might notice that there are 4 crotchets. And a crotchet is worth 1 beat, remember. So we can clap the word stegosaurus. And we'll do it with 4 crotchets, and it sounds like this. Stegosaurus, stegosaurus. Okay, you have a go. Stegosaurus, stegosaurus. Can you hear that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Stegosaurus. So that's 4 crotchets in the word stegosaurus. Now, if you want to, why don't you just nip off for a couple of minutes, see if you can ask your grown-up if you can borrow a wooden spoon and a pan. Or maybe even you might find something in the kitchen that you can shake. Make sure you've got your lid on properly. So this is my salt, but I don't want to throw salt everywhere, do I? So I might see if I can use salt instead of clapping. So I could clap, or I could use a shaker, stegosaurus, or I could use my pan. So nip and see if you can find something, and then we'll try it again when you get back. Hopefully you have found something, and we're going to do stegosaurus together. I'm going to use my pan this time and my wooden spoon. So we're going to do stegosaurus with 4 crotchets. Here we go. Stegosaurus, 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 stegosaurus. Well done. Let's have a look at another one. Oh, can you see this T-Rex? Now, next to the T-Rex, you might spot 2 minims. Now, remember, a minim is worth 2 beats. So if we clap a minim, we get 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we clap the minims, we get T-Rex, T-Rex, because each one is worth 2 beats, remember. T-Rex, T-Rex. I'm going to try it with my shaker. Here we go. T-Rex, 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 T-Rex. I'm going to go back to stegosaurus. Stegosaurus, stegosaurus. And then we can do T-Rex, T-Rex. Okay, what else could we do? Oh, look at this one. Bronchiosaurus. I can see 4 quavers, which we know are worth half a beat, and then a minim, which is worth 2 beats. So have a listen. If we clap it, it goes Bronchiosaurus, Bronchiosaurus. Okay? Bronchiosaurus, Bronchiosaurus. I might do this one on my pan. So we've got the quick quavers at the beginning and then the minim on the end. Ready? Bronchiosaurus, 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 Bronchiosaurus. Okay. Last one is a T-Rex roaring. And it is a semi-breve, and it is worth 4 beats. So you have to hold that sound on for 4 beats, which I think I might just roar for that one. Do you want to just roar for it? Let's do it. So it'll go, roar! Roar! Can you see those 4 beats? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the whole length of the note, the whole duration of the note. Roar! Roar! Well done. So you have actually read some rhythm notation You've learned a crotchet, you've learned a minim, you've learned some quavers, and you've learned a semi-breve. Let's see if you can do a little bit of composing. You might want to even repeat some of these patterns. Now, we've done that when we've learnt them in the first place. We've repeated the same pattern. So if we had Stegosaurus back to back and just kept repeating it, we'd get Stegosaurus, Stegosaurus. You could do Stegosaurus and see if someone else in your house could do T-Rex, T-Rex. See if you could do it at the same time. You repeat one pattern, they repeat the other pattern. But for now, we're going to see if we can put some of those together to create our own rhythm piece using the dinosaur words. Okay, so have a look on the screen. You can see Bronchiosaurus, Stegosaurus, T-Rex and roar. I'm going to clap this one this time. And I'm going to follow the whole rhythm, all as one line, as though I'm reading a sentence. I'm reading this music. I'm reading this rhythm, okay? And that's what you're going to do. You're going to read this rhythm from one side to the other. So we're going to start with Bronchiosaurus, then Stegosaurus, then T-Rex, then roar. And we're going to clap it, okay? I'll have a go first and then we'll try together. You have a listen. Bronchiosaurus, Stegosaurus, T-Rex, roar! Okay, so that's our whole rhythm. You try it with me. Here we go. Bronchiosaurus, Stegosaurus, T-Rex, roar! Okay, one more time. Bronchiosaurus, Stegosaurus, T-Rex, roar! Bronchiosaurus, Stegosaurus, T-Rex, roar! And you can keep repeating it round and round, and you're actually creating a rhythm, a piece of rhythmic music that we've just done together. I've created another one for us. It's a bit more complicated. Let's see if we can read it. Like we would the words in a sentence or in a book, we're going to read this rhythm and see if we can play it together. I think I might use my pan and my wooden spoon for it this time. So we've got T-Rex, Stegosaurus, T-Rex, Stegosaurus, T-Rex, Stegosaurus. That repeating pattern keeps coming back. There's a really posh word for it, you know. If you get a repeating pattern, a repeating rhythm, it's called an ostinato. Everybody say ostinato. Ostinato. That's a very posh word. I might even do this to say it. Ostinato. Because it is so posh that loads of the grown-ups won't even know what it is. But an ostinato is a repeating pattern that keeps coming round and round again. And our ostinato in this rhythm, as you can see, have a look again, is T-Rex, Stegosaurus, T-Rex, Stegosaurus, T-Rex, Stegosaurus. There's our ostinato. But then there's two more on the end. Bronchiosaurus, roar! Okay, so we've got that ostinato at the beginning and through the middle, and then it just ends with a couple of different rhythms. Okay, let's try it. We'll try it together. Here we go. T-Rex, Stegosaurus, T-Rex, Stegosaurus, T-Rex, Stegosaurus, Bronchiosaurus, roar! Okay, let's try it again. We're going to do it 2 times through. Ready? T-Rex, Stegosaurus, T-Rex, Stegosaurus, T-Rex, Stegosaurus, Bronchiosaurus, roar! T-Rex, Stegosaurus, T-Rex. Stegosaurus, T-Rex. Stegosaurus, Bronchiosaurus, roar. Well done. Now I have made you a piece of paper with all of those rhythm cards on them, okay? So hopefully your grown-up can download that at home and print it off for you. Then you can cut them all up and you can move them about and actually compose your own rhythm. Okay, so you can put them in whatever order you want and then see if you can play the rhythm. Okay, you might want to repeat, make a repeating pattern like we did with the T-Rex. Stegosaurus, T-Rex, Stegosaurus. You could do an ostinato, a repeating pattern that just keeps coming back and back and back and back. Or you could mix it up completely and use as many as you want in whatever order you want and see if you can remember how to play them. Remember, a crotchet is worth 1 beat, a minim is worth 2 beats, a semi-breve is worth 4 beats, and a quaver is just half a beat. Oh, I have to do half a finger. Okay? That's a bit of homework for you. When you've made your rhythm, and you've organised it all together and you've played it, see if someone will video it for us, because I would love to see it. And I know Miss Catton and I know Miss Tiller would absolutely love to see it. So see if you can get someone to video you doing your rhythm, and then we can see all the really hard work you've done with your music. I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed that. There's a lot of learning in there as well. This is something that is quite a skill to have, and I feel really pleased to be able to have taught you some of that. And I can't wait to see what you come up with yourself. Just to finish, shall we do the dinosaur stomp again that we did last time? And we'll just have a bit of a dance around and we will make our dinosaur sounds. And maybe this time I might use my pan, or I might use my shaker in my dancing and in my movement, okay? So let's do the dinosaur stomp. I'm gonna use my shaker. Footsteps at the end. Wow. Well done, everybody. That was so good. Look forward to seeing you again next time.